Yo, what's going on, guys? If you're watching this video today, you're like me and you want to make some noise out of your first or second gen Chevy Cruze. Yo, what's up, guys? We are back here on the computer. So the first thing you want to do is go to badnewsracing.net. This will auto direct you to store.badnewsracing.net, and you'll see a page like this. What you're going to want to do is dig into the menu going in Chevy Cruze. Pick your year. Since I'm the 2011 to 2016, the Gen 1, do that. It's going to ask you to pick your motor, 1.4 turbo. What you're going to do is scroll down here into tuning, and you're going to do the BNR tune. This will show your year and the motor on there. Click into it this way. You have a couple different options. You can rent, you can add BNR HP Tuners RTD. I did the BNR AutoCal V3. It does add $375 onto this. If you already have the AutoCal, you can click this one, but I'm going to do the add to BNR AutoCal, assuming that most of you don't have this already. Then enter in your VIN. It's random different numbers with like the year of your car at the bottom. I didn't do this down on there since I've already purchased it. This is very important that you do it for your transmission. Since I'm a manual, we're doing manual. These are your current modifications. So we'll do ZZP downpipe, ZZP midpipe, Flowmaster, Force 2, hatback, ZZP cold air intake, CCP ported intake manifold, and we'll do Bosch 42-pound injectors for the purpose of this video because I will be going on them soon. 42-pound injectors. Tune request. This is important on there. Put the ones you want. Crackle tune. I wanted the economy tune if you go on road trips, and then BNR full send. So you should have everything filled out on here. Your VIN will actually be your actual VIN from your car, not just some random numbers that I put in here. Make sure your transmission is a proper transmission. What kind of device do you want? There are Bluetooth ones available. I like the regular AutoCal. All depends on what you want. If you already have the softwares, you're easy. You're good to go. Then add this to the cart. Go in, pay everything, check out. You'll get the email from Jerry, and then go from there. So that's just a little bit of a waiting game for everything to get shipped out here on there. I ordered it Black Friday. It took a little over a week to get it. Should be a little quicker now because Black Friday sales have gone down with it, but that's the easiest way to go about actually purchasing the tune, and then we'll cut to the video, act like we just got the B&R AutoCal, EFI Live, and go from there. Can you guys believe it's been a week already? So I got the notification that my AutoCal is shipped, should be delivered. So I'm gonna check the mailbox. Let's take a look. Really excited. If you can't hear, they're doing construction around here. And you know, it'll be nice to hear little crackles coming by them and first thing in the morning. Oh, no way, it came. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Obviously, this is not going to come like this. It's not just going to come sitting all like this. It'll come in a nice box with a couple cables. You will get 2 cables. First one being for your OBD2 port. That's what you're going to have to plug into to read the tunes, flash them, all that stuff. And you will get another one for the computer as well. When we go back inside, we'll take a look at that. For now, let's go ahead and show you kind of what happens when you have the car. I need my keys to start that. Let's get my keys. Cobalt SS. Kind of runs, kind of doesn't. Needs some work. So that's why we are modding the Cruze right now. All right, we got the keys. So that is an important part of this. You will need the keys to do anything flashing, reading, etc. for the tunes. You'll have to have it in what they call service mode. So let's hop on in. Oh, I forgot about this. Saw the short throw shifter. This is a word to the wise on your short throws. Don't tighten stuff too. You can't see it. Cool. Well, what it is reverse is over here, 5's over here. You can kind of see it. Don't tighten your stuff too much when you're doing the short throws, because what'll happen is it'll do that and it doesn't look right. So first thing you want to do, car in neutral, turn it to the on state. Do the beeping, all that. And take the OBD2 port, plug that into the OBD2 port on your car. So let's do that real quick. Whew, it's hot in here. Hey, Apple Music, what are you doing? Stop that.
Philadelphia, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to.
CarPlay. All right. So in mine, it's down in here. Okay. Plugged in. Pop this up here to make it easy for you guys to see. So, holy crap. Okay, let's grab this. So what I did, is plug that into the OBD2 port down there, and you'll see here is doing it on the cell phone display. I still have the protective cover on this thing, so peel that off. Might be easier to read if I take it down actually. So let's take it down, show you guys how to read this thing. Okay, so you'll have this kind of like non-disclaimer. You can hit the check on that. The first thing you're going to do to get anything for Jerry is to go over onto the tune tool here. Try to see if I can kind of focus a little bit. You're going to click the check button. You're going to do tuning. You're going to do read tune, which is F1. So, depending on the car, you will have 2 options here. You have an E and a T. If you're a manual transmission, you do not need to worry about the T because you cannot really tune that transmission. If you're an auto, you're going to read both. So first thing you're going to do is select controller. Read. It's going to go through this entire list. Basically reading the tune file. I'm kind of an idiot and I have the Crackle tune loaded. So it's going to read the Crackle tune, which is fine. I'm going to go through this entire green box here. You'll see that fill up. You will get a message on the screens called the stability link service. Don't worry about that. Just means it's reading the computer. So this is what you're going to do when you want to have Jerry do your stock tune. And if you're doing any data logging, we'll go through that later. So this process does take a little bit because it's reading the tune. Expect maybe like 5 minutes for it. It goes by a little quicker. So it's reading everything on there. Since this is Jerry's tune itself, it actually is probably going to read a lot because it's a crackle tune. But this will actually tell you where to store it too. And then we'll hop back inside and go on the EFI Live and Explorer. I'll show you how to download that as well. So when you get the AutoCal, I'll let that keep reading. When you get the AutoCal, it's going to come in and tell you to download EFI Live from Bad News Racing. That does not actually have an existing link anymore, but you can download the versions of it. I think I have like version 7, which is fine. You do not want to get the tuning one. I did everything because, well, I didn't really pay attention when I did it. So you'll download the EFI Live Explorer, allow it to go into this device here and send that file off to Jerry. So we'll get to that soon. As you can see, this process does take a while. It's still reading and I can't disrupt it now. So it's very important that when you do this, you just not disrupt this process. Just let it go all the way through. It'll tell you your VIN up there as well. Yeah, so we just gotta wait. It's about halfway there. And I'll film it completely for it. I do recommend getting the cup phone holder. So you can just literally pop it up here. So you don't have to hold it the entire time. And that allows you, if you do any data logging, to do some good data logging with it too, and having it kind of sitting up in there with the OBD2 port all the way down there. It's a little bit of a reach, but we'll get it going. Car has to stay in service mode this entire time, and then you'll see that message I want to show you because it freaked me out the first time when it came up. Right here on the dash, it will give you that stability link service. Usually when it happens on the Cruzes, that's a bad sign, but you get used to it when you do the tuning here. So almost done. We'll let it go, and then we'll hop over into the computer again, do the EFI Live, and basically show you how you're going to navigate to the red file and send that off to Jerry. What he'll do is reply back with a file for your tunes, but keep your stock one just in case you need to flash it. Almost there. I should have read my other tune, but it's reading the crackle tune right now, so it's all good. I might not be doing any data logging today because I'm waiting on that mid pipe. So doing a crackle tune, I don't want to blow up my cat when I'm literally getting everything fixed on Saturday for the 42-pound injectors and the cat and everything. I promise I'll get some really good videos of that one. I do have one on my Instagram for a real little bit of the crackle tune with the current setup. I don't want to risk destroying that cat though, in case I need to go take through inspection. So that's why we got it a catless mid pipe to record some videos for fun, but I know I can change it out as needed. So we are almost done here. So you can see that green line. And what's gonna do, show you it because it's saying please wait. See that stability track service? Ah, I missed it, but good. So what it is on here, it'll tell you the name of it. So I know it's trying to focus. So what it is saying retune file complete successful, saved as engine 78_007.ctc. That is what you're gonna send to Jerry. If you have an automatic transmission, you can do the exact same thing. Wait for the all go, send him the transmission files as well. So what we're gonna do now is hit the X. It's gonna tell you to turn the car off. Switch the ignition completely off so the dash goes to sleep. This is important every single time you do it. Let it do its countdown to reset the controller, especially when you're reading the tunes first. You gotta let it go all the way down here to reset, read the tune again, then we send it to them. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're good. So let's go hop back on the computer, open up EFI Live Explorer, and get this sent off to Jerry. All right, guys, back on the computer setup. What you're gonna do is take your AutoCal. This is the other cable you're gonna have. This end goes into the AutoCal up in the top, just like that. The second end is gonna be a normal USB. Plug this in anywhere in your computer or laptop. I'm using a tower setup, so rather easy. Pop that in, minimize this screen back down now. The AutoCal will turn on, just let it go. You can set it out on the desk. So what you're going to need, you're actually going to be looking for this software right here, which is EFI Live Explorer. So hop that out, and we're going to go to EFI Live Explorer. You can download EFI Live from EFILive.com. Click on the download link, run it. I accidentally did everything. If you do everything, it's not bad. You just don't need it. So what we're going to do is hop into EFI Live Explorer here. This is the only part where it gets a little bit tricky. So, oh my gosh, 4K display. So in here, you'll see all this. This is your PC. This is where you have all your stuff needed for it. I went into documents and actually made a tunes and files where you can say how my BNR Crackle tune engine 78_001. This is when I did a first recording of it and some data logging. So underneath, you're going to go into all this. You'll see EFI Live folder. This is reading the AutoCal itself. You're going to go into read, and you'll see this is where I read it. This is my first one. This is the second reading of the tune. This is the Crackle tune I just read. What you'll do is you'll drag this up and over into the file that you want. It's going to copy over, and now it's up in there. So from here, you can minimize this one, and we'll go back in, go into our Gmail here. I'm going to compose a new message to datalog@badnewsracing.net. Subject, make sure you put new tune in there. I did not do a new tune, and Jerry got back to me a little late for it, but it's my fault because he thought we were just updating a data log of a tune. So what you're going to do is go in and go into your folder that you saved it in, tunes and files, attach the most recent one. You won't have all this other stuff in here. You'll have just this one E78_007, depending on what your tune comes with or your transmission tune. Pop that in. Same message to, hi, Jerry. This is my factory tune for my 2014 tune 2914 Chevy Cruze Eco. Send in that way. What it's going to do is create a ticket in the system. You can put more about your mods in there. So filtering out now, what we'll do is data logs from Bad News Racing. You'll see, you'll get this first response from ticket received, tune file. This is why you put new tune file in there, because I messed up and then wait a little bit. It's going to give you this kind of information, and Freshdesk is going to create an account for you. You're going to want to create this account. What it'll allow you to do is actually view a ticket. So this is where I talk with Jerry, where he's asking me who did the tune, the Cobalt tuner, all that stuff. When you first start with it, it'll actually want you to create the account to allow you to access the ticket. Do not respond to Jerry constantly. He is super busy, but he will get back to you. Put all your mods in there if needed on your original email, just in case. What he'll do is actually send you, when you get the Crackle tune, send you everything you need on there with it. So it's kind of like a little ahead of what would happen. So figure you sent this, it went like 7 days for Jerry to get back to you. And then you'll get on your email, you'll see you need to have the account created, and boom, tune file. This is where Jerry is responding. I need to make sure I delete this and don't accidentally send that to him again, because he's going to be super confused if I send him 2 files. So you'll get that. You'll get the tune file. So let's act like you just got the tune file back. Boom. Awesome, Jerry. Thank you so much for sending me this file. We'll click in. I'm going to go to the most recent BNR Crackle tune. You'll download it, and you'll get that notice. Put it in your tunes file, in your tune folder here. So like what I have. So this is where I'm telling you I have the BNR 42 pound Eco, and the regular. This is my stock tune. So what you'll do is go into tunes, and you want to be in the tune folder, not the read folder. You will take this. So we're going to do the 42 pound Crackle. We're going to do this on Friday. Take it. What that does is copies it to the AutoCal. So now you have your old tune, which will send to you, and your BNR 42 pound Crackle. You can take your Eco tune. You can take your regular one if you requested that. Put them in there as well. That way you can change them on the fly. So after that, you can just close it out. And we'll go now back into the car and flash a file. What I'm going to do for you is flash my old tune file so you can see, so I'm not flashing a crackle tune on the crackle tune. And then after that, you're good to go. I'll explain to you a little bit of logistics about how to use the crackle tune, how to get the sound from it, how to really ensure you get the best pops and bangs. And besides that, you're pretty much done. And you can flash a tune as needed whenever you want. I literally did it on the way to my girlfriend's house for beach trip because my gas mileage is really bad because I was popping and banging with a whole lot of wind. So I flashed my old tune back on. I'll be doing that with the economy tune coming on Saturday. So let's head back out to the car for the last little bit of this video. Then you guys will be ready to go. Get your crackle tune on since some of this video is bad news racing. All right, guys, we are so close to being done with this and you'll be able to run your crackle tune. I need to hurry this up because it's gonna rain and I kind of need it because, well, a little bit of mud. So I need to watch her. So let's go through the process of actually getting this now flashed in your car. So what you're gonna need, auto cal, and that same OBD2 connection on here. And I will be doing some more, what do I want to call it? I will be doing videos on the crackle tune itself. All right, we're gonna put that down for now because that's messing up. I will be doing videos on a crackle tune. Like I said, I need to save my cat for inspection. So I promise you on Friday, I'll be getting some better tunes for you. Well, not tunes, some better videos for you. Because I'll have that catless mid-pipe, be able to run it that way. So it's actually starting to rain, so we're gonna put that window back up. I know my music's gonna start playing. All right, so AutoCal is plugged in your OBD2 port. Your car is in the ignition on mode. If you're gonna push to start, just turn it on without actually starting the car. On your AutoCal, don't play music. Okay. AutoCal, you're gonna go to Tune Tool. You're gonna go to F1, which is tuning. You're gonna go to F2, program calibration. And I'm trying to get it to focus in here. You'll see the different tunes on there. So currently I have BNR Crackle. So what we'll do is press the check mark button. It's gonna give you a bunch of information. Hit the check mark button again. Now what is gonna happen the first time is ask you to register the AutoCal. You have to do this, otherwise it won't work. So we're gonna load the crackle tune. It's gonna go through the same exact thing. You're gonna see this green line go through. You get the same service StabiliTrak message. And then we're gonna do the countdown, turn the car off, controller resets, and you are good to go. So you'll see, give you your VIN, give you your serial, give you all that good stuff on there. And this is going a lot faster than reading because this is just flashing it. And almost done. This is why I say it's very fast to do this. I literally sat there, turned my car off, flashed a tune while I went to drop off a package for work. Boom, service StabiliTrak, flash tune file successful. Click the X button. Let's turn the car off. As soon as this counts down, we're good to go. And that's it. You have flashed your tune for the crackle tune into your Chevy Cruze. I'll hop out of here for a second because I'm gonna go and get lunch after this. But I'm gonna flash my old file back on there just so I don't destroy my cat driving because I've been risking it. So, few things to know with the crackle tune itself. If you're a manual transmission like me, you're in manual mode. Is what it is. If you're an automatic, you have to have this in automatic, not automatic. You have to have this in manual transmission mode. So you can usually go down your shifter and put it into manual where you can click up and down. And it will only crackle above 3,000 RPMs or on deceleration. What that means, you'll be accelerating, you'll shift it where you want to. So say you're in a manual transmission, you can just go first, second, rev it up to 3,000 and let off the pedal and it should start popping and banging. If not, feather it a little bit and it should get the pop and bangs. If you're on the automatic transmission with the manual, you do the same thing. Go in there, push it up 1, push it up 2, give it some gas up to 3,000, let off, let it pop, or feather a little bit, and then let it start popping and banging. Your exhaust is also going to dictate how many pops you get, how loud they get, and if you get any flames. The more open your exhaust in the car, the louder the pops will be, the more frequent they will be, and the more chance of flames. So in the end, I'm going to go from get a complete straight pipe setup to down pipe, mid pipe, and I'm gonna find a straight through muffler instead of doing a pipe. That way I have a muffler on the car still. So that'll give a lot of loud pops and bangs. I already have it on there, it still does it, but I just don't want to risk blowing that cat. So that's it. That is all you need to buy the tune, read your file, send it to Jerry, get it back, and then flash it in your car. Besides that, start the car up, let it warm up, drive it around a little bit, rev it up to 3,000, 4,000. If you want to, you can red line it, let it let off and let it pop. The best way I found to make it pop is actually go from like 4th gear, rev it up a little bit, and then pop the clutch, throw it up into 3rd, or if you're in automatic, throw it up into 3rd so it revs up real high. Now I'll start popping and banging like a machine gun going off. So that's all you need for the BNR Crackle tune. Like I said, much more videos will be coming on it actually in motion once I get the proper exhaust set up on there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it clears some of the air for it. The hardest parts are properly reading it, making sure you can get it sent, and then waiting for Jerry. He is super backed up, so please be patient with him. He will get to you and he will make things right on it. I can do another video on data logging another day, but for the Crackle tune, there is no data logging needed for it. You just run the tune and it pops and bangs. You get the 42 pound tune or whatever other tune you want. Then you do some data logging and you'll have to do idle, wide open throttle, and then just driving around. So guys, hope you enjoyed it. I plan to make more Cruze videos on there. Not sure what else I can do. I was gonna do the short throw, but my GoPro died and I kind of just went through because I had to get to work. So did that. It's starting to rain. Till then guys, SD card full. So finish up on this. Like I was saying, you can follow me on Daily Night Cruze on Instagram. I have videos on there. I did start up a car club for Cruze as well called Cruising Cruises. If you guys want to join in that, anyone is welcome, from stock or complete full-blown race car. Hoping to get people out to shows, especially like the Carlisle GM Internationals. I can't make it this year because I'm on vacation, but I want to get the Cruze community together for car shows, whereas Cruze Culture brought it together for social media. I want to bring a place so people can have fun, talk, meet new Cruze members, go from there. Till then guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.